Okay, I wanted to do a test. I have done some videos on the various diesel heaters, and I have a diesel heater here from a company called Aspligo, and I had it set up last year. I had it all torn down and boxed, and I wanted to test a theory. So I had a commenter that was positive in his theory that these diesel fuel pumps that you see I have mounted right there, let's go, I have it mounted up on a tripod, so that's 5.5 foot high. Okay, I have a fuel tank right here, so I have my line running out to a filter. It comes up 5 feet into the air to what I'm calling a pump. Now, what this person surmised was that these are not pumps, that they're essentially a solenoid valve that opens and closes and lets gravity-fed fuel fall at a given rate based on the rate of the solenoid opening and closing. He said they are not a pump. They cannot pull fluid. They cannot push head pressure. They are simply an open-close solenoid. Now, I talked to Hcalory, which I have an Hcalory unit right here. This is the original Toolbox. I have the new Toolbox Max right here that I've been testing and playing with. I got a hold of Hcalory. I asked them to ask their people, is this a pump or is this simply a solenoid valve that opens and closes? And they said, no, they are a pump. They will pull fuel up from below with a limit. They didn't give me the limit. But what I wanted to do was basically hook this system up. So I have a lithium battery right here, 12 volts. I have my controller. I'm wired right there to my pump. So now what the test is if I turn this on, will this take fuel from here and draw it up 5 feet into the air? Now, I'm not hooked to the heater. The heater's just laying there because I need it for the control purposes, right? So let's come over here and let's turn on. Okay, and let's set our temperature. It's on auto. I didn't look at the instructions. I have them laying here. There's usually a quick prime mode. Let's see if I see anything quick. Caution, air intake. Talking about all that. Fuel pump line. Cut, connect. Wiring harness. Connect panel, connect, Keep the front uninstructed. Corey mode, manual, automatic. Quick fuel priming. After first powering on, press the fuel button 5 times. So the fuel button is probably the oil button. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the fuel pump will operate for 200 seconds. Sorry. Displaying a countdown. Oh, okay. So whatever I did, she's pumping. Now, here we are. So as you can see, it is drawing fuel up into the air. So we should see it hitting the filter here. There you go, through the rubber hose. Starting to fill the chamber. I see some red coming through there. Oh, okay. Coming out. So this disproves the theory that a diesel heater fuel pump is not actually a fuel pump. What we're proving is that this pump, mounted 5 feet in the air, is in fact drawing the fuel uphill, and once this populates this entire line, I would be able to hook the end of the line up, that end right there, I would be able to hook that up to the heater, and I would be able to run this heater with a fuel cell mounted, say, under a bench. See how far we went? So once you get that fuel line full, you never have to do this prime again. You just add fuel and go. Okay? So I wanted to put this out as proof because I couldn't find definitive proof. I wanted to prove or disprove the theory, and I think now we have debunked it. And my commenter, he's wrong. It is a fuel pump. It will draw fuel, and it will pull it at least 5 feet that I know of. I mean, I could mount it higher just to see, but I'm happy with, I think 5 feet is about stretching the limit of how far anybody would ever mount a fuel cell below the fuel pump. Because remember, you don't have to mount the fuel pump high either. You can mount the fuel pump down near the tank and then run the line up to a heater that you have mounted up on a wall somewhere or something like that. So you know, instead of drawing with the pump like I am, you could push with the pump. It would do the same thing. But you can see we're, at this point, we're about halfway there. We're about to make our final run up. So I'm going to end this video here, short and sweet, under 8 minutes, and just to let you know that a diesel fuel heater with an externally mounted pump or an internally mounted pump, shouldn't matter, they're all the same, absolutely can pull fuel from a lower fuel source. So they're timed out, so we would have to just restart it and let it prime again, and the second time it primed it would get there. All right, guys, thank you. Do me a favor, like and subscribe. I appreciate you. I hope you appreciate me. Go into the comments, tell me what you think. I love your comments, and I always comment back. Thank you.